all-Mexican showdown went down in Las Vegas and Jaime Munguia faced his first loss of his career. But it wasn't against some wannabe boxer, it was the living legend Canelo Alvarez, giving us glimpses of the time he faced Floyd Mayweather. This fight illuminated the past, present, and the future of boxing, as it was as if Canelo fought a younger version of himself. A feast for the eyes after an amazing performance for both fighters. But after that amazing experience, one couldn't help but wonder, what's next for the great Canelo Alvarez? Who is his next target? Let's take a look at some of the possible matches he can pick. Boxing champ Canelo Alvarez held on to his 168 pounds world titles after defeating fellow Mexican Jaime Munguia in Las Vegas. Canelo knocked down Munguia in the 4th round and secured a unanimous decision victory. The judges scored the fight 117-110, 116-111, and 115-112 in favor of Alvarez, allowing him to keep his undisputed super middleweight world titles. In the early rounds, Munguia showed aggression, pushing Canelo back to the ropes. However, Canelo's power and precision took over as the fight progressed. After the match, the 33-year-old expressed his satisfaction with the win, acknowledging Munguia's skills and character. He stated, "I fought everyone and I can do what I want. This victory means a lot, and I'm proud that all the Mexicans are here watching us." With the world watching, Canelo once again demonstrated why he's the champion. Now, let's explore 5 potential opponents for his next fight. David Benavidez closely watched Canelo's match against Munguia and even had a heated exchange with Canelo afterward.
Number one, baby! Number one, baby!
What's next? And David Benavidez is the person that everybody across this country and across the world would like to see you fight. You said earlier this week you're willing. What are your thoughts now?
I don't know right now. I'm gonna rest. I'm gonna enjoy my family. But if the money is right, I made that call. If the money is right, I can fight right now. I don't give a shit.
Many consider Benavidez to be one of Canelo's biggest potential opponents. Benavidez is known for his high volume of punches and is seen as a significant threat to Canelo. In an interview with ESPN in March, Benavidez expressed his desire for a showdown with Canelo, stating the reason why this fight is not happening is because Canelo doesn't want it to happen. Plain and simple. I mean, the money is there, the anticipation from the fight fans is there, it would be an amazing event. Benavidez, 27, is moving up to light heavyweight for a fight against Alexander Gvozdyk in June. If he emerges unscathed, fans hope for a showdown with Canelo in September, which would be a dream fight for many. While Canelo has previously rejected the idea of fighting Terence Crawford, the potential super fight would undoubtedly bring in significant money. Crawford currently holds the title of pound-for-pound number 1 and has been a former 2-weight undisputed champion. Crawford achieved his titles in the super lightweight and welterweight divisions, which are 3 and 4 weight classes below Canelo. Defeating Crawford would mark another significant achievement in Canelo's legacy. However, Canelo has expressed concerns about the size difference between them. So now if you imagine Crawford as a welterweight, 168 pounds, I have everything to lose and nothing to gain because if I win, they'll say, oh, he was too small and everything. Canelo said regarding a potential fight with Crawford, while it seems unlikely, it would undoubtedly be a monumental showdown if it were to happen. Now that Dmitry Bivol's highly anticipated light heavyweight showdown against Artur Beterbiev has been delayed, many speculate that Canelo might once again pursue a rematch with the undefeated star. A rematch would give Canelo a chance to make up for his loss to Bivol in May 2022. That defeat marked only the 2nd loss of Canelo's professional career, with Bivol surprising him with a flurry of punches. However, Bivol doesn't see a rematch with Canelo as a priority. I was comfortable in my position. If he wants a rematch, sure, we can arrange it, but I'm not desperate for it. I have other plans too, Bivol explained to Boxing Scene. Despite initially confirming that he would fight Canelo on Cinco de Mayo weekend, Jermell Charlo quickly backed out of the potential clash with the Mexican. A fight against Canelo would offer Charlo a significant opportunity to avenge his twin brother, Jermell's loss to the 33-year-old. However, Jermel's lackluster performance against Alvarez and subsequent defeat highlighted the challenges Charlo might face. Charlo returned to the ring after a 2-year break in his last fight against Jose Benavidez Jr. in November. He secured a unanimous decision victory in that bout. While many fans hope for Canelo to face other opponents, a matchup with Charlo seems more feasible. Edgar Berlanga is set to challenge Alvarez for the WBA title, making him a likely next opponent for Saul Berlanga, who is undefeated, has been informed that he will be Alvarez's next challenger, with a fight scheduled for September. Speaking to Boxing Scene before Alvarez's recent fight, Berlanga expressed confidence about the potential matchup. It's going to happen if Alvarez wins. Right now there's no one else for him to fight. A bout between me and him makes the most sense. I'm completely confident. I know it's going to happen. He just needs to get through this weekend, and we'll definitely make it happen. Berlanga, known for his knockout power, has yet to be tested at the highest level, but seems poised for a significant fight this year. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. showed up at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, joining the crowd for the fight. When journalist Salvador Rodriguez from ESPN tried to interview him, Chavez Jr. declined, mentioning some strict rules. He was there with some friends, including his sister Nicole Chavez. As they were leaving, Nicole jokingly asked Chavez Jr. for his thoughts on the fight. Chavez Jr. jokingly replied, "It was a robbery! It was a robbery!" Everyone laughed, showing they were just having fun. Despite any tension with Canelo, Chavez Jr.'s comments showed his straightforwardness and sense of humor. Meanwhile, Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. appeared on TV Azteca's broadcast but faced interruptions, which frustrated him. He wanted to talk more about the fight but couldn't. However, he took a moment to praise Jaime Munguia for his performance, especially his late efforts in the fight. "This is the Jaime Munguia I admire, the one who gives his all," Chavez Sr. said. Jaime Munguia gains more from this loss than from a victory. After Alvarez's win over Jaime Munguia, Jake Paul wasted no time in aiming for Canelo Alvarez. Despite Canelo's reputation as one of the highest-paid boxers, Paul publicly challenged him, saying he wants to win the cruiserweight belt before facing Alvarez. "He's got to come and talk with us," Paul confidently stated, showing his determination in boxing. But it's unlikely that Canelo takes any of these two. Despite what some may believe, Jaime Munguia might face Canelo again in the future. They have a rematch clause depending on the results of their recent fight. Munguia got his chance to fight Canelo after impressive wins, especially after Sergey Derevyachenko and John Ryder. Some experts even suggest there could be a third fight between Canelo and Munguia. However, it all hinges on the outcome of their recent bout. No matter the loss, Munguia actually gained more fans than he lost. Some may even include Canelo himself among his newfound supporters. Getting knocked down by Canelo, especially for the first time, is no small thing. Staying in the ring with him for the full 12 rounds is a rare accomplishment, achieved by few boxers other than Floyd or Bivol. Munguia showed remarkable strength and resilience. He didn't just lose the fight. He won over the fans with his performance. It seems Canelo might see a bit of his younger self in Munguia, hungry and humble.
La verdad que disfruté muchísimo la pelea, cada uno de los rounds haciendo lo que yo quería hacer. En algunos ahí me dejé que me golpeara de más, pero parte de la estrategia, parte del trabajo. Pero disfruté cada momento, la verdad que cada día me siento mejor, cada día disfruto más lo que hago y contento.
Ganarle a un mexicano es diferente, subirse al cuadrilátero y ganarle a un mexicano.
Claro, a pesar de que estaba lastimado, iba hacia adelante, esas son las ganas de ganar. Ese es el orgullo que tenemos los mexicanos y la verdad que orgulloso de él. Él va a aprender mucho de esta pelea y va a seguir adelante.
Perhaps Canelo didn't want to damage the career of a young Mexican boxer by knocking him out. That could explain why he initiated clinches when he wasn't in trouble himself. And on top of that, they also made a lot of money. Dan Rafael reported that Canelo is set to earn a whopping $35 million for this fight under a one-fight agreement with Premier Boxing Champions. This new deal comes after Canelo and PBC couldn't come to terms on a 3-fight contract as initially planned. As for Munguia, his exact earnings for this fight remain undisclosed. However, it's anticipated to be his highest payday yet. According to reports from Essentially Sports, Canelo's earnings have varied over his career. In 2013, he made approximately $12 million when he fought Floyd Mayweather. His bout against Amir Khan in 2016 saw him earn around $25 million, as per Sports Zion. When he became the undisputed super middleweight champion after facing Caleb Plant, Canelo pocketed $40 million. Moving up to the light heavyweight division to fight Dmitry Bivol, Canelo had a guaranteed purse of $15 million. His first fight against Gennady Golovkin earned him $40 million, and the rematch brought in $30 million, according to Celebrity Network. The trilogy bout reportedly saw him earn $45 million, reaching a total of $100 million after pay-per-view success. In another match, Canelo received a guaranteed $15 million for facing John Ryder, with rumors suggesting he took $10 million pay cut to have the fight in Mexico. Initially signing a 3-fight deal with Premier Boxing Champions worth $100 million, Canelo earned between $25 million and $30 million for his fight against Jermell Charlo. On the other hand, Munguia's earnings have been more modest. In 2022, he reportedly earned around $2 million when he fought Jimmy Kell. Against Gabe Rosado in 2021, he took home $1.15 million, and his win over Sergei Derevyachenko earned him approximately $750,000. The match against John Ryder saw him with a guaranteed purse of $800,000, as reported by the Sportster.